What's up, Scorpio? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting October 27th, 2025. Scorpio, I hope all is well. Before I begin, I want to wish all those Scorpios who may have celebrated their birthday on October 23rd and onward a very happy belated birthday celebration. I want to wish all the Scorpios who may be celebrating their birthday this upcoming week a very happy, safe birthday celebrations. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. I appreciate you. The decks I am using will be listed in the description box. I'm going to try something new here. Don't know how it's going to work out, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle this energy up here for you, Scorpio, as your birthday energy. We are celebrating your birthday season, so usually good tidings that come around when the sun returns to the point of your birth. So let's see if the cards are in agreement with that, Scorpio energy, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, what is the energy here that Scorpio can expect this week? Give me all the messages here for Scorpio. All right, so let's cut this deck. Now, I'm going to try to incorporate something here. I don't know how it's going to work out, so just bear with me. This is the second deck, and these are just, I don't know. This could be, I guess, an oracle deck. It has messages on. I sort of like it's appealing to me, so hopefully it's appealing to you. So let's see how this is going to work out. All right, energies here for Scorpio, messages here for Scorpio. All right, so from the first deck, Scorpio, we're going to start off with the very first card for you. And we're going to start off with what? All right, so the King of Swords here. So, of course, the King of Swords always represents having to do some sort of major decision or major action. Oftentimes, being it's a court card, you have to put yourself in the place of that king, male or female. Whatever you have to do this week could come across to others as being somewhat cold or somewhat calculating, but it's necessary for you, okay? So just keep that in mind. So there's something very decisive in terms of a decision or action that you're about to undergo this week, Scorpio. All right, so this from the second deck here, I'm just going to see how this is going to pan out. All right, so like I said before, it's more or less like an oracle deck. But anyway, this one is the Fox. All right, so the Fox here, I always talk about the Fox in other decks that I use, that you have to be careful about these individuals because they can be very, very sneaky. But what it says here is someone who is very clever, smart, and deceitful, sly, crafty, dishonest, quick-witted, head over heart, intelligent, and very cunning. So you may already be dealing with somebody like this individual, right? This could be a family member. This could be a romantic partner. This could be a friend. But this also, too, could be someone who you need to be careful of, Scorpio. Because I always get the Fox as being very, very sneaking. Like, sneaky and could be very, very deceitful. The Fox also, too, would represent the workplace environment. So it could be a job. All right. And if it is, referencing, it could be just a job by itself, but it also could represent someone at the job who is around you, who could be, sharing those characteristics that I just spoke about: deceitful, sly, crafty, dishonest, quick-witted. Okay. All right. So the next card up here for you, Scorpio, we have the Major Arcana, Justice. Justice being served. Okay, things are balanced here for you. Okay, she holds the scale, so this is a very balanced week, or for some of you, it's going to be a very balanced week. Some of you may be dealing with litigations, courts, could be working for the courts. Someone could be getting married, of course, in front of the Justice of the Peace. You may be exercising, your voice, liberating or feeling liberated this week, exercising your freedom. When it comes to those litigations, any judgments, settlements, they'll be in your favor. Always talk about the one thing associated with the justice card, that workers' comp. Workers' comp will be in your favor, but it's almost anything that you could be dealing with, okay? But I think the main emphasis of this Justice card in terms of its energy for you this week, Scorpio, is having to exercise some sort of peace, freedom, and feeling liberated. All right, so on top of that, from the other deck, we have a runner, okay? A runner here says a person who tends to avoid commitment or emotional intimacy often pulls away from their partner when things get too serious. Is that somebody that you know, Scorpio? We have the runner. All right, next card up here for you from this deck here, Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is some sort of recognition that may be coming your way, Scorpio, in terms of having to complete some sort of task or assignment. Now, that task or assignment could be in the job, workplace environment. It could be outside. But energies are going up on the 27th, so by the 29th, maybe there's some sort of recognition that may be coming to you from your employer, or you could be just congratulating yourself for completing some sort of task. Also, with the Three of Pentacles here, Scorpio, you could be introduced to somebody new. And you know, I always assign that there could be some sort of workplace love affairs or attraction going on with the Three of Pentacles. All right, so the next card on top of the Three of Pentacles here for you from the other deck is Elegant. This card here says pleasing and graceful in appearance or style, sophisticated, classic, aesthetic, affluent, exquisite, fashionable, distinguished, and dignified. Is that you, Scorpio? Or somebody that you know? Next card up here for you, Scorpio, we have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is internal, external, conflicting energies. Trying to sort something out here, but I feel that because it mirrors over here to that King of Swords, this is just, you know, if it expresses itself, I don't feel that you'll have any difficulties sorting that energy out. But then again, making sure that you're not allowing no one to entertain that headspace, okay? Oftentimes on the external end here, I talk about, Scorpio, that people could be playing mind games and messing with your head. So don't allow that energy to take place. And oftentimes, too, I talk about that you could be just feeling like you're being pulled in several different directions in terms of making a decision or some sort of action. But again, like I said, it mirrors over here to the King of Swords, so I don't think that you'll have any difficulties this week. And then also, too, you may hold or possess something that someone is envious of. On top of the Five of Swords here from the other deck, we have Generation Z. Timeline, 1997 to 2012. Generation, age group, time period, culture, societal norms, beliefs, family dynamics, styles, music activities. So I could be reading for a Scorpio who falls into the Gen Z category, okay? Next card up here for you is, look, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you got luck on your side all week, Scorpio. Fate and Destiny, this is a major arcana. Also, one of the big money cards here. So anything that was unfortunate for you could turn around and be fortunate for you, right? Fate and Destiny, something happens or occurs that you were fated or destined to have happen for you. If you're the risk-taking Scorpio that likes to do the gambling, casino runs, lottery, and all that other stuff, just play responsibly. It's an opportunity for some big money to come through, okay? That's the Wheel of Fortune. But the luck aspect from the Wheel of Fortune could be played out in any other area of your life. All right, so on top of the Wheel of Fortune from the other deck, we have Strict. Ooh, some Scorpios I know that are strict. This one here says demanding that rules concerning behavior are obeyed and observed. Stern, severe, harsh, firm, unbending, and uncompromising. Is that you, Scorpio, or somebody that you know? Okay. All right, so the next card up here for you is Three of Wands. Three of Wands is the card of go, okay? So it's sort of more or less like if you receive the Two of Wands in your spread, that's usually slow or stagnant energy. This is usually the card that pushes the Two of Wands energy. So there could be something that you're moving towards this week, Scorpio. that is very, very positive, or something very, very positive is about to move towards you. Some of the Scorpios that I'm reading for could also be traveling. And if you are going to travel, Scorpio, it appears that you're going to be safe to and from. I also assign that there could be someone who is involved in a long-distance romance or love affair. All right, on top of the Three of Wands here for you, the next card up is sickness. Okay, someone may be dealing with sickness, or someone that you know may be in the hospital. This card here said a state of being ill, affliction, disorder, disease, infection, bug, virus, bacteria, illness, unwell, malady, complaint, and infirmity. Okay, so it may be that there's some sickness that, comes on, or it could be a Scorpio that I'm reading for that's dealing with some sort of bug. We're in cold and flu season, right? So maybe this is the reason why the card has come up, or it could be that someone else that you know is in the hospital and they're dealing with some sort of sickness. All right, but it could be the flu, it could be some other viral affliction. Okay, because it does says some sort of affliction, disorder, disease. It could be almost anything. Okay, you can see he's laying in the hospital bed with the IVs and stuff like that. So if it is you, Scorpio, and if it's somebody else, prayers for them, but be careful for yourself. All right, so the next card up here for you, Scorpio, we have the Major Arcana, the Magician. Okay, so the Magician, I read two sides. First side, positive side, whatever it is that you are wanting to manifest, or whatever it is that you're desiring to happen or occur in your life. If you are in the form of prayers, mantras, or affirmations, Scorpio, continue to throw those prayers, mantras, and affirmations out there to the universe, or to whoever you pray to. Stay in alignment with that energy and just walk away from it, but do acquire to build up some sort of patience, and keep the faith, knowing that whatever it is that you are trying to have happen or occur in your life is going to eventually happen. On the negative end here, I read this Magician as an actual person, so there could be some people here. Now, we have the Fox, right? Okay, we got the Runner, and we also have the Five of Swords. So it could be, and then I don't know, mirrors over here to the Strict card, so it could be part of that energy as well. These people are usually controlling, manipulating, or they're good at extracting, whether or not they're family members, friends, romantic partners, co-workers. They're very good at what they do. And some of the energy that they oftentimes do and basically get away with is done on a very subtle level. So just be discerning. Use your intuition, Scorpio, to know that someone who that you are dealing with right now, or someone who comes along the way, try to pull the wool over your eyes, you'll know the difference. All right. That's the Major Arcana, the Magician, on the negative end. All right. So the next card up here for you, Scorpio, is the two-story home. This one says someone live. This could be where someone lives. Okay. I don't know if that was written correctly, but it says rent, mortgage, or is selling a two-story home. Okay, so it's either someone looking for a two-story home, someone about to sell a two-story home, or you could be already someone who is living or renting in a two-story home. Up next, now we have the Ace of Wands, the very last card in this spread for you. Now, I'm surprised, Scorpio, we haven't drawn. You notice we haven't drawn any cups. So that's kind of peculiar. Not that it's not something that can occur, but it's just peculiar because it is your birthday weekend for those Scorpios that I'm reading for, and not one cup has shown up here. So that's interesting. But anyway, you still have some beautiful cards and energy here. So the Ace of Wands still would represent something coming in very, very fast to put a smile on your face. Always a touch of surprise. element of surprise. This is the card of initiation. So it's the beginning stages of some level of passion. It could be a new relationship for any Scorpio that I'm reading for. It also could be a project. It could also be someone starting work. Could be, like the start of a creative hobby or some sort of other creative pursuit. All right. So that would be the Ace of Wands. On top of the Ace of Wands here, we have Generation Alpha. This one here says the timeline would be 2013 to 2025. Generation, age group, time period, culture, societal norms, your beliefs, family dynamics, styles, music, and activities. So this is just Generation Alpha. I really never heard of Generation Alpha, but there it is. Anyway, this is what I have for you this week, Scorpio. I wanted to try something different, because, I gotta, keep things alive and festive here on my end because, I'll get bored with these readings real quick and then have a tendency of not wanting to do them. So I'm trying to keep my own self entertained. But anyway, I hope this is useful. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Keep in mind, it's just me interpreting these cards here for you. Take what's going to work for you, Scorpio. Leave the rest alone. For the ones who are celebrating their birthday, once again, please enjoy your birthday. Be safe. This world is going absolutely crazy. Very disappointed that I woke up to hear some news about my alma mater. Shootings and stuff taking place. It's just really, really crazy. And that would be Lincoln University in Pennsylvania. So, and then I just heard, too, the day before, Howard University. So what the hell's going on with these HBCUs? Anyway, that's a different story. Yeah, always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Scorpio. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you real soon. Ciao.